Let's solve the equation f of x equals w of x, where f of x is 2 to the 3x power, and w of x is 6 to the x power. Okay, so 2 to the 3x power equals 6 to the x power. Right, so the best first step would be to identify the exponent that is the uglier of the two. Okay, uglier as in which one's slightly more complicated, 3x or x? Well, the 3x is a little bit more complicated, so I'm going to focus on getting rid of this base 2, which means I will use log base 2 on both sides of the equal sign. Okay, now one side at a time. On the left, log base 2 will cancel out with exponential base 2 to leave me with 3x. On the right side, we will apply the property of logarithms that says that an exponent can be brought down to the front. So I'm going to take the x and bring it down to the front of log base 2 of 6. Okay, so now let's get the x's all on one side. Notice we have 3x on the left and we have x times some number on the right side. The number is a weird one because it's a logarithm, but it is a number, some kind of decimal. Okay, so I'm going to subtract x log 2 of 6 from both sides. And that will give me 3x minus x log base 2 of 6 equals, right side becomes 0. Because, of course, x log base 2 of 6 minus x log base 2 of 6 will cancel each other out. Alright, so now let's just bring this here. I can factor out a common factor x. That leaves me with 3 minus log base 2 of 6. And that equals 0. And then finally, to get x by itself, I will divide both sides by 3 minus log 2 of 6. Again, this comes out to be some number. I don't know exactly what it is until I type all that in. But doing this, of course, these two divide out, leaving me with 1, or 1x, equals 0 divided by anything is 0. So all of that to arrive at the conclusion that x equals 0.